Hello everyone, welcome to Of Meta Thursdays here in Arena Underground. This week we are playing Abzan Enchantments in Best of 1 Standard. As always, if you enjoy our content, please make sure to click that like and subscribe button below. Is a way to support the channel for free. Anyway, let's take a quick look at this deck. We're calling it Abzan Enchantments. Some people might say this is Abzan Foretold, but not really. So basically, we put together a pile of Abzan cards. We've seen different versions of this deck being played before, but this specific list was curated by us in the sense of that we just have a little bit of everything. So what do I mean by that? So we have removal on the source of this figure. We have also 2 copies of Murderer's Rider. We also have 4 copies of Agonizing Remorse, so we are a bit of a Abzan control deck, if you want to say that as well. So again, just a little bit of everything. We have 2 copies of Elspeth Nightmare. I really like this card. This is a pretty cool saga that a lot of people don't use, I think. Mainly because it's a 3-mana spell. Sometimes, it takes you a bit for just like the one step. The first step is just killing something with power 2 or less, so it's not great, but think about it. You get to do 3 things for 3 mana. You get to first remove a creature with power 2 or less. Then next step, you get to check your opponent's hand and choose a non-creature, non-land card from it and discard it. And then you exile the opponent's graveyard. I think this card has a lot of potential and it's a little bit underrated. That said, we have 2 copies of it. Then we have 2 copies of Treacherous Blessing. Again, this is a really cool card, especially when you put it together with Doom Foretold, which, as you guys know, is an awesome enchantment if you're playing some sort of control strategy in the Orzhov colors. So we have that as well. And Oath of Kaya, of course, best 3-mana removal in the Orzhov colors. So what are we doing with all these enchantments? Basically, we have 4 copies of Succession Champion, which, as you guys know, if it stays on the battlefield and you start casting enchantment, it just goes off. You draw cards, it grows bigger. It's a really, really cool card in an enchantment based deck. And then what do we have? We have Calyx as well, 2 copies, so it's kind of a 2 copies of everything, Calyx Exhausm, it works as removal spell with the -3, and then you also get to find more enchantment cards with the +1, so it's pretty cool. 1 copy of Elspeth Conquers Death and 1 copy of Cavalier of Dawn. That said, for finishing the game, we also have 3 copies of Archon of Sun's Grace, which takes advantage of all the enchantments in the deck. And then we have 2 copies of the Birth of Meletis just to get us to make our land drops properly. Now, there's 1 card that I like a lot here, and that is Kaya's Ghost Form. So, enchant creature or planeswalker you control. When enchanted permanent dies or it's put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. This is pretty cool. It's a 1-mana enchantment aura that just protects your creatures, right? If somebody, plays a removal spell that has destroy on it, basically, or actually it says when enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, so it's really protected from both destroy effects and exile effects. Your creature or planeswalker just comes back into the battlefield. So this is another sort of underrated card. Sometimes, you have 3 copies of this. You might have a copy in your hand that's doing anything because you don't have a great creature spell or planeswalker on the battlefield to put it onto. But if you get to attach this to like an Archon of Sun's Grace, a Succession Champion, or even Calyx, they're protected, right? So it's pretty cool. In any case, let's see the stats here. We are playing 25 lands, 2 planeswalkers, 10 creatures. Yeah, we had a lot of fun playing this. I think this deck could be even made better, I think. I don't know if we can play this again when Ikoria comes out, but we might because we had a lot of fun playing this. You're going to see a few of the games, and we hope you guys enjoy. See you next week. Abzan Foretold in Best of 1 Standard. So This hand is sort of okay. We don't have much to do until turn 3. But we do go first, so let's keep it. Let's try it out. Let's see what this deck can do on the draw. So, Overgrown Tomb, tapped. Past the turn, we see a World Championship mono red deck here. Okay. I mean, that's good. Hopefully we get to maybe Kaya's Wrath something. I guess we go Gatless Shrine, tapped. Take a few more hits here. Alright, we see the Runaway Stimkin, so that's one thing we can get rid of with our Elspeth's Nightmare. Or 2 or less. Yeah, that should be good. I think we're just gonna go Swamp and that. Get rid of the Runaway Stimkin. Alright. See what else you got, opponent. We see a Rubber off the ridge. Okay, well, we can get rid of that too. Cool. So, see what our opponent has in hand. They have a bunch of stuff. Bone Crushers, Rimrock Knights, and Scorch Spitter. Okay, no Annex. That's a good sign. I think we go Castle into... Yeah, I think we just get rid of Rubber of the Ridge here. We're going to take 2, but maybe that's okay. We do have an Archon here that could potentially be good in the future. Boulder Rush from the Rimrock Knight. Or maybe they just play the Rimrock Knight. Not quite sure. Next turn we get to exile the opponent's graveyard. Alright. Alright, they go all in with the Rimrock Knights. We go down to 8. Cool. Let's see what else we can do here. We can go Fable Passage. I think we go Murderous Rider, right? Like, that seems fine. Now, our opponent did use the Rimrock Knight, so that's not gonna work, but they can attack and then use the Bone Crusher Giant on our Murderous Rider. We are going to take this. No blocks. We go down to 7. See what else they have in hand. Do they have another pump spell in hand? Nope, they just go Bone Crusher. Sure. To the face. That seems fine. So we go down to 5. Well, this means that we can sort of play our Archon here without much hassle. So, I think we sacrifice Fable Passage. Get a Plains. Play our Archon here. Attack for 2. Go up to 7, I guess. See what our opponent has here. Land into Embercleave. It's could be bad, I guess. Alright, they go on the attack for sure. Maybe they're going to... I mean, if they have a pump spell, I think that's okay. We still get to get rid of this Spitter. And it's probably fine. And then maybe we could play Calyx. We don't have any enchantments on the battlefield though, so not great. Alright, Rimrock Knight, okay. And then use this to kill the Archon, sure. So that puts them a turn behind. We go up to 8. What do we do here? Calyx. Could reveal an enchantment here. With Calyx, I can also play a Cetacean Champion. And then Agonizing Remorse. I don't think I want to Agonizing Remorse, although it's definitely appealing. It's definitely appealing to take one of these 4 trees. We're going to do it. Let's see what our opponent has in hand. They have Torbrand. We definitely want to get rid of that, so that was good that we did that. We are going to go for the Murderer's Rider. Gain 2, go back to 9. See what our opponent has in hand this time. Rubber of the Rich, okay, that's nice. You get to steal something. If they... Alright, they don't attack, so that's cool. Alright, good game, mono red. Alright guys, we are playing Abzan Foretold. Sometimes Abzan Enchantments, and we are going to keep this. We do go first, we get a Scry, and we do have an Agonizing Remorse. Alright, so Temple of Silence, Scry. Keep the Temple Garden. We do want our lands on time, on curve. Alright, we see a Swamp from our opponent and a Cauldron Familiar, so cat food, okay. Sure. So I think we just go Plains Agonizing Remorse, see what they have in hand, maybe take a Witch's Oven. Right, they don't have a Witch's Oven, they have Elspeth's Nightmare, that's not going to get anything we have. We're going to take something from our hand for sure at some point. Alright, let's take the Agonizing Remorse for now. Let them play their Cauldron Familiar. We're going to go down to 17 here. Alright, there it is. Drain us for 1. Attack for 1. We go down to 16. Okay, Treacherous Blessing is not bad. I guess we will do that. Our opponent must be happy that we're playing Treacherous Blessing, but we do get to draw some cards. Ooh, nice. Okay. So next turn we can start by Kaya's Wrath, the board. Hopefully our opponent has not drawn the Witch's Oven yet. Let's see. We are at least going down to 12 this turn. Going down to 11 next turn with our own card that we're going to play. Alright. Okay, they're not playing anything. So I think we just... Temple of Silence. Scry. See what we can find here. A land. No, we don't need land. We have enough. Scry bottom. Play Elspeth's Nightmares. Alright, we lose a life there. We get rid of one of these cats. Next turn we get to take something from their hand. We see a Bloodthirsty Aerialist, okay. Cool. Alright. We got to take damage target creature, you gain 2 life. Huh. Do we care about these 2 damage? We don't. I think I care more about them, like, taking something from our hand. Alright, so play land. Play Kaya's Wrath. Get rid of the board, go down to 9. See a Vampire, okay. That's fine. So we're going to play Doom Foretold, I believe, next turn. Okay, we see a Calyx, sure. Alright, take everything from their graveyard. Play Castle Lockwain. Play Doom Foretold. We get to get pinged for 1 here from our Treacherous Blessing, but we do get to start getting rid of our opponent's permanents. Alright, that's that. Let's see what's next. So they shouldn't play anything this turn, because obviously they're going to have to sacrifice it next turn. Get rid of the Treacherous Blessing. We get a land. Can we just Fable Passage? Do we just don't do anything? That seems fair. Maybe we could draw a card here with our Castle Lockwing. So we're just gonna pass the turn. We're gonna discard something from their hand. We get a 2/2 from that, I believe. Or, yep, we get a 2 to draw a card. Okay. Alright, they play a swamp into... Alright, seems like they're passing the turn here. Alright, we are going to draw something with our Castle Lockwing. We did lose a lot of life there, so that's that. But... I think we just go Cetacean Champion. Get a... Let's see, do we have a forest? I don't know if we have a basic forest. We don't, so we're gonna get just a plains here. Play a Temple Garden tapped. Play Archon. We're gonna play Archon because we can get it back with Elspeth Conqueror's Death, so that seems fine. Hit our opponent for 2. See if our opponent can kill us here. We're down to 4, right? From that punt there of Castle Lockwing. They play Erebos. Okay. Alright, Erebos is sort of fine. I'm gonna play a tapped land here. Play a Kaya's Ghost Form on Archon. Get a 2/2, draw a card, grow the Cetacean Champion. Okay. We can play Birth of Meletis. Get another 2/2, grow the Cetacean Champion. Alright, we don't get anything, right? Okay, we draw a Swamp. We get to play Calyx here. We minus on Erebos just in case our opponent has some trick up his sleeve. Put Erebos under Birth of Meletis for now. Attack for a bunch, gain some life. In the process, go to 7. Opponent goes to 10. So they are pretty dead next turn. Let's see what they do. They could play this Grey Merchant maybe. Drain us for a bit, get a blocker. They play Liliana, alright. Well, that's not really gonna do it. We get to just sacrifice 2 of these tokens, and that should be game. Okay, yep. Alright, we got a Kaya's Wrath. That's not doing much, but that's fine. We're gonna plus here. See what we find. We find an Oath of Kaya, that's pretty good. Also Doom Foretold, it's fine. Alright, I think I'll take the Oath of Kaya. This way our Cetacean Champion will grow. We'll get another 2/2. Get rid of Liliana. Gain 3. Alright. Play another Cetacean Champion. Attack with everything. Opponent goes to 1. We go to 15, and that's game. Good game, mono black. Okay, guys, we are playing Abzan Foretold, although it's also like Abzan Enchantments. In best of 1 standard event, actually. And yeah, we'll keep this. We have a Scry and an Agonizing Remorse to go with it. So this might be okay. We see a Lovestruck Beast, so this is some sort of Adventures deck. Temple of Silence. Wonder if we should keep this. I think we keep the Disfigured. I like having that option to stop this Lovestruck Beast if we kill the 1/1. So we're gonna do that. We get to... I guess Temple Garden untapped. Agonizing Remorse. It's, we lose 4, but maybe we can do something about this. I don't know about the Shadow Spear. This seems fine. I think we just... Huh. Well, we don't have... They don't have anything in the graveyard, so sure, we'll take that. Yeah, unfortunately, this is actually, like, in the exile zone, so we'll see that being played. They attack. Cool. Now, we get to play this, play a disfigured, get rid of the 1/1, play Birth of Meletis to get a Plains, pass the turn. So we're going to take 2, maybe, from the Paradise Druid. Ooh, they're going to play something else. Okay. Cool. They have 6 mana available for a Voracious Hydra. Okay. That's nice, for sure. We don't get hit. That's one good thing. And we get a 0/4, so... I guess we just Kaya's Wrath, right? Like, there's no point in, like, getting hit next turn for just playing a Doom Foretold. I think that's fine. Let's see what our opponent has in hand here. Alright, they are now taking their time. Sure. Questing Beast, alright, that's good. We do have a Doom Foretold that will protect us for the unforeseeable future. But let's play Doom Foretold, at least get rid of this Questing Beast for now. Okay, opponent draws, and that's game. Alright, good game, Green Stumpy. Alright guys, we're playing Abzan Doom Foretold, or Abzan Enchantments, and we go first. We're going to keep this. We don't have a Scry land, but we can start by Godless Shrine tapped. See what our opponent's playing. Okay, we see a Temple of Plenty, that's cool, so it's not mono red. It's not mono red, that's one good thing going on. We're going to go Temple of Garden tapped, pass the turn. Alright, we see a Temple of Enlightenment, so this is Bant Ram doing a scry to top. Okay. What do we want to do? I guess we want to play Cetacean Champion. This will allow us to start drawing cards. See if our opponent has a Teferi, hopefully not. They go Forest into Teferi, of course. Well, you know, what can we do? Yep, send back the Cetacean to her hand. Draws a card. Alright, so we get to scry. We're going to keep Calyx. Calyx is definitely interesting. We're going to play Cetacean again, pass the turn. See what our opponent does. I wonder if they're going to Uro or if they have a way to remove Cetacean Champion. Growth Spiral, Temple Garden. Plays a land from the hand. Comes in tapped, so they don't have anything else. Plus it's Teferi, but we're going to get rid of Teferi. Okay, that's cool. So, what do we want to do? I guess Elspeth's Nightmare, it's not like amazing right now. Interesting. I guess we do go Elspeth's Nightmare. We draw a card. We don't kill anything, but our Cetacean Champion grows. We can put this on Cetacean Champion, draw another card. Alright, Murderous Rider is good. We get rid of Teferi. Opponent maybe plays Nissa here. Should be fun. We can get rid of Nissa, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Especially with this Doom Foretold in hand. They could also go like a 4/4 Crassus, I guess. Elspeth Conquers Death. Dream Trawler. Alright, well, this Doom Foretold is gonna be pretty good here. Sure, opponent, you do your thing. We are going to go... Yeah. I guess we're scared of these cards. Shatter the Sky, it's sort of fine. Yeah, let's take the Elspeth Conquers Death. And... I wonder if we should just try to get them to discard something here. I think we do. I'm gonna aim. Let's see what they're gonna do here. Okay, they didn't do anything. All right, so we have to go for the Doom Foretold. Yeah, opponent, that's what's coming down. Apologize. I was trying to put you into a bad situation here. Yeah, let's attack. Let's see if you want to block and gain a life. I would love for them to block. That would be awesome. Cool thing is that Shatter the Sky, it's not doing much right now because our Cetacean Champion is protected by Kaya's Ghost Form, so... We're gonna put a stop on our upkeep. I think our opponent should play a 5/5 Crassus, but I'm not sure that they're going to do. But I think that's the best bet, because otherwise they know they have to sacrifice the Nissa. Yeah, they go for Shatter. That's fine. We draw a card. Our Cetacean Champion just comes back from the dead. Yep. Alright, so... I guess this resolves. We get rid of that. We draw a card. It's an Elspeth Conquers Death. That's nice. We go to main phase. We go Cetacean Champion. Into Elspeth's Nightmare. We draw a couple of cards. We don't kill anything, but we don't care. Our Doom Foretold gets to live for another turn. We attack our opponent for 2. They have to discard something. Well, actually, yeah. Alright, they get rid of that because obviously they had enough. So let's see if they go Nissa or Roxas. We do have 2 Murderous Rider in hand, so we're not really afraid too much of that Crassus. Yep. Alright, here it comes. 5/5s, draws a couple of cards. That is fine with us. Plays a land, scries. Alright, nice. So we get to take that Nissa from them. We don't have to worry about that. I think we play an untapped land. I don't know. Maybe we just Calyx here. Calyx seems fine. Get rid of that. Put it below this. We play one of these. Put it on Cetacean Champion. Grow the champions. Draw a card. Play a Temple of Silence to scry. Leave the Birth of Meletis on top. Attack for 8. Opponent goes down to 4, and this should be game. We see Teferi. Short. Gonna give us back a Cetacean Champion. That's fine. Draw a card. Plays an Uro. That's fine. Go to 3, draw a card. Plays a land. I'm guessing plays this Arboreal Grazer. It's my best guess. Let's see. Now our enchantment's gonna get rid of their graveyard, so this Uro, it's not coming out anytime soon. Knight of Autumn. Okay, that's gonna get rid of the enchantment, I guess. But then... Huh. Okay. Right, so the Session Champion could grow... Have 5. We'll have 2 left. Let's plus Calyx. Find the Oath of Kaya, that's nice. Alright, Oath of Kaya grows the Session Champion. Makes 3 to the Knight of Autumn. We play Birth of Meletis, grow the Session Champion. And that's game. Good game, Bant Ramp. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.